this is day 4 of the reading rush. This morning I have planned to do some administrative stuff like emails, calling some places and things like that, which we all love to do, right? And this afternoon I'm going to meet a friend, which is going to be better than the administrative stuff for sure. But what I wanted to say is that I'm not sure how much reading time I'm gonna have. Still, I'm gonna try to read a bit, namely on the way to my friend, because I'm gonna take the metro. I'm gonna read this one, Remembrance, as an audiobook, so I should be able to move forward quite a bit. And then when I come back in the evening, if you remember, my goal for yesterday was to go to page 200, and I did it because it's quite a quick read. Still feel like reading the diary of a 15 teenage girl with a very peculiar sense of humor, and I'm all for it. So I have good hope for the last 150 pages, and hopefully I'll finish it before going to bed tonight. I'm gonna try to see if I can find some game or something we can do related to the reading rush in this vlog, and so I'll see you later with that. Maybe, we'll see. Hi everyone, we are Friday, the 5th day of the reading rush. So, yesterday I didn't read much at all. Thankfully, I could listen to my audiobook on the metro, so I can say that I've read a bit. But if you look at my objective, that was to finish this one, well, I didn't touch it at all yesterday. So that didn't happen. But at least I only have I think 10 chapters left out of 40 on Remembrance. So I'm almost done with this one, and my goal for today is to finish this one for real this time, and also maybe to read this one. It's my book for the book that happened on another continent prompt. It's happening on Mars. I just punched myself with this book. That happened. It hurt. Okay, anyway. So yeah. It's happening on Mars, so definitely another continent. And this is the second book in the series. I've really enjoyed the first one, and it's a manga, so I should be able to read it very fast. I'll see you again soon when I'm hopefully done with these books. Hello! I'm really happy with myself because I've read 2 books today. Well, I finished one and completely read another. If you remember earlier on the vlog, I was telling you that today I was hoping to read this one. I've done it. I really loved it, as much as the first one, because we really discover life on Mars, literally, except it's called Neo Venice is the city, Aqua is the planet. So we follow this gondolier woman. I have no idea if that's a real word or not, but I'm gonna say that. So she's basically leading the boat in the channels in Neo Venice. And so she's from Earth, which is called Man Home in the book, and discovering all of life on Mars and the differences in the culture and the seasons. And it's really entertaining and really cute. There's no deep background story happening. It's just a cute novel, we discover with her how it is on Mars, so all the world building that's growing after each chapter. And this one I really enjoyed 2 chapters especially. One is about boat race that I thought was really cute, and the other one is when we discover that there's the undines that are basically taxi drivers on water on the surface. On floating island you have salamanders who are regulating the temperature on the planet, And we discover in this book that under the surface there are gnomes that works on keeping the gravity on Mars, so the G-force on the same level as on Earth. That was also very interesting to dive more into the world building. So overall I think it would be 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, really, I'm not like really hard when I'm giving rates to mangas, so usually they're always around 4 or 5. This one is definitely a good one that I recommend if you like mangas. And then we have the other book that I finished today. I'm so proud of myself for that. It's Love is for Losers. I told you already about this one a couple of times, and the more we went through the book, the more I enjoyed it. It's very, very sarcastic, and that's the kind of humor, oh gosh. That's a kind of humor. Yeah, that's the kind of humor I really like. And we also have this teenage girl that's really writing all of her thoughts and feelings and the lack of feelings she wants to have to, because her goal is not to feel things because it's too much for her. So we really follow everything that's happening in her head and in her life, the way she's interpreting it. That was really cute and funny. There's also a sweet romance. It's really happening mostly at the end of the book, but yeah, there's a sapphic romance in this book also, and it was super sweet, especially coming from the main character not wanting to fall in love, you know. And it's not mentioned in the book, and I don't want to be wrong or to say something bad, but I had a feeling that the main character could be neurodivergent because of the way she talks about human interaction and the way she uses numbers and everything. But maybe I'm completely wrong and it's my interpretation, and I'm sorry if it's that. So if you've read the book, I would be really curious to know how you felt about it. But in any case, it was really a very interesting perspective and a very fun read. And I don't often say that with soon reads, because a lot of time I don't really enjoy the books they send me. Sorry, I love you, all the people who send me books. I'm super grateful, but the soon read contemporary one, they're really often a miss for me. But this one was not. I think it will be a 4 out of 5 stars probably. So that's really good. I think it's the best rating I've given to a swoon read book in like almost 2 years being with them. So that means something, right? I'm going to be putting a review on my blog probably next week, so last week of July. And now, for real, I have one book I need to read before the end of the week. Well, I need to finish my audiobook, but other than that, I have one book. It's this one, I Am Here Now. It's the only one I really need to finish to validate all of the prompts. But I also had planned to read this one potentially. And as we're only Friday, well, actually, we're only Friday, but I'm working this weekend. So anyway, I'm debating, should I try to read this one even if I'm working this weekend and even if I don't need it to validate the prompts, or should I first read this one to be sure that I win kind of the reading rush by validating all of the prompts, and then if I really have time, go for this one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna think a bit about it. Maybe I'm gonna put on a vote on Instagram to see which one I'm reading next. And I'll see you soon. Video of day 5th of vlogging, and if you remember, I told you I wanted to try to have some more interactive aspects of the vlog, And so I looked, and the Reading Rush does templates every day to share in stories. So I did yesterday or 2 days ago the GIF challenge, and today I'm gonna be doing the this or that. We're gonna do it on my phone here. Alright, so the first one is Twitter Sprint or reading on your own. I always want to try to do the Twitter sprints or to be more on Twitter, but I never do. But at least I do read on my own. Then we have going with the flow or trying to do all of the challenges. Well, I'm trying to do all of the reading challenges, but I'm definitely not doing the Instagram challenges because I think they post them like every day, and I plan my photos like 15 days in advance. So if you don't tell me in advance what the challenge is gonna be, I'm never gonna be able to try. And then even if I see and if I can make it match to one of the photos I had planned, it's only lasting a day. So again, I can't do the Instagram challenge. And I'm doing the one for the vlog, so I would be kind of in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna be trying to do all of the challenges because even if I don't, I wish I could do all of them because I love prompts and challenges. Updating your page account daily or you keep forgetting to. I don't even try to update my my page count. Maybe I should try, but it's really not something I care about at all. Then we have vlogging your reading or keeping it to yourself. Obviously, I'm here, so we're gonna do vlogging. Keep changing your TBR or sticking to it. Well, I'm very, very proud that I'm sticking 100% to my TBR for once. Because I think it's because it's only a week. When it's a month, I never stick to my TBR, but a week I can do it. And the last one is watching Reading Rush content or actually reading. Well, honestly, I'm doing both because in the evening I love to watch other people's reading vlogs. I'm gonna link a few below that I love in French and in English if you want to check them out, actually, because I love following these people. But I don't look a lot to the hashtags. Really, again, one where I would be in the middle, but I'm gonna put actually reading because I have been doing more reading this week than usual. Alright, so yeah, that was the last video for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll know, because I've put the Instagram vote, so we'll know which book I'm supposed to read next. Hi everyone, we're already at day 6 of the Reading Rush, and the first thing I wanted to do today was to check with you which book I should be reading next, because I've put on the vote on Instagram yesterday. So these were the 2 books in competition, and we're gonna be looking at the results right now. Okay, so we have 28% for the Summer Seaside Kitchen novel, and we have 72% for I Am Here Now. So I think it's pretty clear which one won the vote, and I'm really excited to start reading this one. And like I told you, it's for my category, books in a genre you want to read more of or something, and this one is in slam poetry or free verses. I never know which one is better to use. Let me know which one you would use for that kind of book, please. And so yeah, I'm gonna be reading this one, but not right away because I have to work first. But at least I know what I'm gonna be reading when I have a break. And also, I don't remember if it was only for the Instagram challenge or also for the vlog challenge, but one of the prompts for the Reading Rush was to have an outfit that matches a book cover. And so I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today. This is gonna be easy. So that's a dress, and I think it's the perfect match for this book. I'm actually going to be posting a video I took with these two on my Instagram today, but I really feel like they match perfectly. So let me know if you share this opinion. everyone, so this is the end of Saturday for me. I haven't done much reading because I was working like I told you earlier, but I'm still starting this one, which is the book in verse, and I'm only 30 pages in, but I know I'm gonna love it. So far it's really good. Trigger warning for conjugal violence. Even if we don't see it, we see the girl's perception to her parents fighting, and we see how abusive her mom is towards her. But it's really good and well written, and I think that the fact that I read audiobooks in verse and slam poetry really helps me with the rhythm here. I've already marked a lot of pages with passages I'm really loving. I'm gonna read one for you also. Hungry looks. I form a plan. On the way to school, I drop the unloved me like an ill-fit garment and embrace the other, bold, sassy me who sneaks a new mascara wand from her pocket, who jokes and flirts, arches her back because she loves it when boys get those yearning looks on their nerdy, awkward baby faces. They're full of devilish wonder to me. Even Richie sometimes radiates the magic. Sorry for the mascara wand problem, but I hope you still got it, and I hope I was like reading it well. But yeah, this book sounds very interesting. It's happening in the Bronx in the 60s, and it's about this young girl who wants to be an artist but has a lot of family issues, namely the conjugal violence. So I'm really happy I picked it up. Again, I'm like, all of my TBR for this challenge is great, and I'm gonna keep reading it a bit for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.